running out of time and gotta keep grinding. Matthew 5 and 16. We gotta keep shining, yeah. Let our light shine. Holy Spirit, cleanse our minds. And if I slip, don't trip. Cause there'll be many left behind. It's a late night, it's going down. Hit the city, go downtown. Just got off work to go put in work. Got a migraine and my back hurt. I ain't worried about that. I'd rather save your life. So I'd have made my body a living sacrifice, yeah. And God gave me a word, for you. Forget what you heard, come get this word. It's nothing like anything you've ever heard. Like curses on curses on curses. We don't learn shit in the churches, but lies, so then we stop searching. It never get better, it worsens. Look, brothers keep singing about murder, wonder why we writing verses. Devil is always working, she twerking for Perkins. Pull up in your city, got my Bible in my hand. Holy water for the sins, save as many as I can. We running out of time and gotta keep grinding. Matthew 5 and 16. We gotta keep shining. Light shine. Holy Spirit, cleanse our minds. If I slip, don't trip. Cause there'll be many left behind.
Book of Psalms, chapter 133 from the top. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren. For what? For brethren. To dwell together in unity. Right? Read it again. Book of Psalms, chapter 33. Book of Psalms, chapter 133 from the top. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Right? So it's beautiful for us to dwell in unity. That's why we calling our people back to hear the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. Hey, this is what we're supposed to be doing in these last days. Let me get the book of Ezekiel chapter 7, man. That's right. Right? Because we in the end. Right? Right. Let me get Matthew chapter 23. Let me get 24. Verse 7 and 2.
It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 2.
Read out.
Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord God, unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
The what?
The end is come upon the four corners of the land.
Because we are in the end, man. Right? And we are supposed to understand, man, that in these last days, we're supposed to be coming back together, learning our nationality, learning who we are, man. Right? Our people talk about they believe, they sanctify, filled with the Holy Spirit. Look at the book of Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse number 2. Talking about they believe, so on and so forth, don't keep no commandments, man. Right? That makes no sense, man. Professing with their mouth alone, but their works, their heart is far from the Most High God. That's right. Book of Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 2. Thou hast planted them, yea, they have taken root, they grow, yea, they bring forth fruit. Thou art near in their mouth. Thou art what? Thou art near in their mouth. See, our people love to profess that they believe in the Most High God. Right. Our people love to profess that they save, sanctify, filled with the Holy Spirit. That's right. However, and far from their reign. But the Lord is far from their reigns. We all know that the reigns, that's the seat of the village. Right? When it comes down to it, they're going to practice what they have learned. Lies. Go get that in the book of Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 2.
It's the book of Malachi chapter 2 and verse 17. Ye have word the Lord.
You have what?
Ye have word the Lord.
You are wearying the Lord. Right? Read.
With your word.
With your what?
With your word.
Because your words is far from the Lord, man.
Right.
You speaking whatever comes to your mind with imaginations, man. Right? The conversation, our people's conversation is not in heaven, man. Right? That's why we're trying to call our people back, man. Right? We're trying to bring our people back to this understanding, right? Read.
Yet ye say, wherein have we wearied him?
And that's, hey, why they so mad? Why y'all screaming at everybody? It's y'all deliverance, so on and so forth. Hey, the Lord is weary, so we weary.
Right.
We tired of hearing our people speak foolishness, man. Bring it up.
When ye say, everyone that doeth evil is good in the sight of Yahweh.
24. Everyone that doeth evil is what?
Is good in the sight of Yahweh.
And what do our people? Our people love the so-called white man, right? They love those who practice evil. Somebody came up to the brother, ran all the way across the street, said, "Why you cussing? Why you using profanity?" Because the brother was bringing out the words in a weary spirit, man, right? And he said, "Why you cussing?" Look, all the while watching naked women walk by.
Right.
Ain't had nothing to say, right? Read that again, that part again.
When ye say, everyone that doeth evil is good in the sight of Yahweh.
Eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
In the sight of Yahweh.
Everyone is good. That's what you're saying. Right. Eating whatever you want, right? When the Lord say, don't do this, hey, you do. You go exactly against the Lord's words, right? And this is why we trying to make our people understand these things. These things will lead you to death.
Right. And he delighteth in them, or where is the Most High of judgment?
You see that? He delighted in. That's what our people saying. Oh no, he like your pastor up there with no beard on his face, full of pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
That's right.
Right? Telling you, hey, I'm saying sanctified, and I'm called by the Lord.
God too.
Right? Hey, hey, these people gonna be destroyed.
Right.
We are the ones that's supposed to be standing before you, telling, hey, sisters, y'all got to read the word of the Lord. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, sisters. You learn your nationality, right? All praise. You learn who you are according to the scriptures, right? So I got a question. Did you know that the Lord has a chosen people? He has a chosen people, and I'm going to show you that in the scripture. You believe in the Bible? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to 2 Chronicles 16 and 13. Right? I'm going to show you what the Bible says. We get the book of Exodus chapter 4.
This is the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 13.
Read out.
O ye seed of Israel.
Oh, ye seed of who?
O ye seed of Israel.
Seed is going into the children, right? It comes something, right? Seed of, go ahead.
O ye seed of Israel, his servant. Ye children of Jacob, his chosen one.
His what?
His chosen one.
So the Most High God has a chosen people. Who are those chosen people? The Bible just who? The children of who? Children of Jacob, children of Israel. That's right. His chosen ones, right? Read this.
Book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son.
He's my what?
Israel is my son.
Read.
Even my firstborn.
Even my what?
Even my firstborn.
See, to be the firstborn, that means that you're set apart for the Lord. You're holy unto the Most High God. That's what I'm looking for. Right there, verse 2.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 13 and verse 2. Sanctify unto me.
What?
Sanctify unto me.
Sanctify is going into being holy. Set apart. Sanctify. Anoint you. Read.
Sanctify unto me all the firstborn.
All the what?
All the firstborn.
Read that again, the first one for the sister.
Sanctify unto me
all the firstborn.
Book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son. Even my firstborn.
So the firstborn is sanctified, holy unto the Lord. Right? Read.
And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me.
So the only people that can serve the Most High God is the children of who? Children of Jacob, children of Israel. His name is changed to Israel, okay? So, the Lord has a chosen people. Now, I want to show you something, because think about it. What do you call yourself? What's your nationality? What do they call you here in America? What did they call your ancestors when they brought them over here as slaves? Did they bring them and treat them well? Kind of. What did they call them? What word? Huh? Negroes, what's the derogatory word? I want that. Who? We say niggas. Not us, but you know what I'm saying? Give me that hard R. What they call us? Nigger. Right? Derogatory word. Right. I want to show, that is a cursed thing. Right. For us to be called such a thing. Right. And I want to show you something. Right. I want to show you who you are according to the scripture. They call you black. They call your ancestors niggas. Right. They call us every thing under the sun. But I want to show you, right, that this was something that was prophesied to happen to the children of Israel. So I want to show you who you are according to the scripture. Because you call yourself black, I used to call myself black. Black is a color, right? This shirt is black. I'm very dark, but you know, there's some brown. There's this brown, right? You see what I'm saying? I was all black. That'd be a scary thing, but hey, we're brown. We're different shades of brown. Let me get into the scripture. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Verse number 1.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 from the top. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
If you listen very closely, let me get Deuteronomy 7:6. If you shall listen diligently, let me bring this to you real quick. Deuteronomy 7:6.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse.
I want to show you further how the Lord thought of the children of Israel. Hear this.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Go.
For thou art an holy people.
Israel is what?
For thou art an holy people.
So he's saying the children of Israel are holy.
Right? Unto the Lord thy God.
Right?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
There you go again. He chose a people. Read.
To be a special people.
Special.
Unto himself. Above all people.
Above all people. That sounds like racism, right?
Right.
But the Lord created the children of Israel to be what? Above all people. Right? Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. Because the Lord loved you.
Because the Lord what?
Because the Lord loved you.
That sound like that sound like what they say. For God so loved the world, right there. Lord, he loved us.
Right.
That was his original plan to love us, to put us above all people.
Right.
Now I'm about to go and show you back in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Right? We're starting at
Deuteronomy chapter 28 from the top.
Bring it on.
It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
So that's continuing. For those holy people, if you were to listen diligently, closely,
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
Observe and to do what, sister? Commandments, rules. But he set up for his people, his chosen people. Read.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
He said the Lord, thy God, your God, our God, the children of Israel. We're going to set all nations of the earth. Plan, yes? That's what the Bible is saying. Jump to 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't listen. Now he's saying, if you do not listen to what I'm telling you, this is Moses talking to the children of Israel. He said, if you do not listen,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee today, that all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Curses. Is it a good thing or a bad thing, sister? Bad thing. All these bad things
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Read.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 45. Moreover, these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Pursue you. You ain't getting away from it.
Right. And overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be what?
Till thou be destroyed.
Hosea 4:6.
Because.
So he said till thou be destroyed. Right. If he gave you the law, statutes, and commandments, you decide not to follow them, right? You're going to be destroyed. That was our wisdom and our knowledge amongst the nations. Give me that. That's the law. That's what the law, statutes, and commandments were. It was in Deuteronomy 6. 4 and 6. 6 and 4. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. 4 and 5.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Here we go.
Thy people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So did you think that the children of Israel kept those commandments based off of what we just read? They didn't keep it because they rejected the knowledge of the
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5.
Bring it on.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom. This is your what? For this is your wisdom.
Those laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave them, that he gave the children of Israel, right? That was their wisdom. That was their 46. Bring that up. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Expounded on the curses. Watch this.
In verse 46.
Bring it on.
And they shall be upon thee.
And that, when he say and they, talking about the curses, they shall be upon you.
For a sign.
For what?
For a sign.
For a sign. How do you know that that's not McDonald's right there? Because there's a sign, right? So a sign directs you, leads you, right? Guides you, right? You say that these curses are going to be upon you for a sign, right? So I'm going to point out some of these curses. Let's get into it. You right? Finish that out.
For a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed.
Now, what does seed mean again? Your children that come forth from out of you. He said these curses are going to be upon you and he's talking to the people that's there, presently hearing Moses right there. And he says it's going to be on their what? Their children.
Upon thy seed forever.
For how long?
Forever.
So these people are going to consistently be cursed. Right? We're going to find out what consistent curses are on the children of Israel. And then we're going to identify who the Lord's chosen people are today. Who got these signs on them? Right? Y'all ready? Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go to verse 17 or 16.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16.
Yo.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thall be where?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Right? Cursed shall you be in the city. Oh, check it out. What do you see right here, sister? Right? Cursed shall you be in the city. These are killings of the so-called black man from the times of segregation, right? Even to now, killed in the street unlawfully, right? Check me out. We got post-slavery lynchings, right? Right? Emmett Till. So you know about this history, right? So it should be very okay. All praises. So now, that's right. So you about to make our job very easy. So check it out. Scripture say, "Cursed shall you be in the city." In the city, where did they lynch us at? Did they lynch us in the middle of nowhere? Where they lynched us at? Where did they sick dogs on us when we was in those places, right? Trying to get equality. Where did they sick dogs on? In the city. Cursed shall you be where?
In the city. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So cursed in the city. Do we receive the best jobs? Do we have to work harder than everybody else to receive just to keep the little that we have? Cursed shall you be where?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Right? Where do we live? Do we live in the nicest places? Right? Cursed shall we be where?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Come on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So you can look at it, when you go to college, they say what job field you're going into, right? Because you got to work harder than everybody else, right? You don't control not one resource. Resources mean a lot, right? Countries stand by their resources. What resources does the so-called black man control? Not one, right? Cursed shall you be in the field, what? In the slave, on the plantations, right? Yeah, come on, look at that. So you know what we was doing in the field. Check me out right there, that picture right there, right there. See that? That's the field. Who was in the slave field? Who was in the cotton field? I mean,
African American.
That's right. What about sugar cane? See that? We work in fields. Right. You see what I'm saying? Scriptures say, "What curse shall you be in the city? Curse shall you be in the field." Right? Go to the book of Deuteronomy 28:54.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 54.
Bring it on.
So that the man that is tender among you.
The man that is what?
So that the man that is tender among you.
Tender is going into what? Caring. Care for your brother. Right? When you have tender possessions, when you moving, you got all your glass, you deal with it with care, right? Right. So he said the man that's tender among you, that ain't talking about, that P. Diddy stuff. It's talking about, right, that no Diddy, right? He ain't talking about that. It's talking about somebody that actually used to care for their brother.
Talk to him.
Read.
And very delicate. His eyes shall
what?
His eye.
His who?
His eye.
Hate, right? Right? We make money off of that. We make what? Music off of it?
Movies, drill.
Drill music. We make movies off of it.
Boxing.
Come on, competition with each other. Your brother that's in the same mess you in.
That's right.
It says the man's eye shall be what? Evil
towards his brother.
Towards his who?
Towards his brother.
Towards his brother. Consistent curse. That's only on who? What people? That's it. They use that hatred that they have for you, that you have for your brother, they use it to make millions of dollars. Right. Off of this very thing, this very curse right here. Right? Read.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward the what?
And toward the wife of his bosom.
You got all these podcasts coming up. Black man don't want to be with the black woman. Black woman don't want to be with the black man. Read that again.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
That's a conversation amongst blacks. Why the black man go and make this money and he want to marry her? Why that successful black woman go marry the so-called white woman?
And they were talking about how black men don't want to marry black women anymore because of
Hey, you see that? So this is very prevalent. Bible say that's a curse that's going to be on the children of Israel, right? Give me 32. This brother, give me 32.
Verse 32.
Come on.
Thy sons and thy daughters.
Thy who?
Thy sons and thy daughters.
Come on.
Shall be given unto another people.
All right, so that's CPS, but let's get a little bit more darker. When you go back to slavery, look, check this one out. Come close. Hear this. See this. What is this? What is that? What is Have you ever heard of this?
Yeah.
So this happened. Right.
Gatorade.
Wow. See that? How old are you, sister? Man, who got you to pay attention to all these things?
Well, I used to go to church growing up, and as I got older, I started playing sports and didn't have time for it. So I was taking African American studies classes, history classes, just extra electives that had to do with history, because that's what I enjoy. And I just really do my own research. My mom bought me books on it, whatever I want to do. This is what I'm into.
That's what's up. That's all praise to the Most High. Con? Right? So, that's a beautiful thing that you knew of this, right? So, they used to feed our babies to alligators. Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
That's what our enemies, right? They took our children, sold them to other plantations. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
The mama wanted the baby, right? Get back. Probably beat her. You know what I mean? By what?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Consistent. This is consistent. A consistent curse that's only on us. Nobody else can lay claim to these things. Only the servants of the Lord went through these things. Their forefathers and them themselves went through these things. You see what I'm saying, sister? CPS, right? Our kids are the ones getting taken the most. You see what I'm saying? Right? Right. But also the Native American, so-called natives, so-called the Mayans, Aztec, Incan people that was dwelling here beforehand, the same thing happened to them. Raped in front of them. Children was taken. You see what I'm saying? Right. The Bible is pointing these things out.
Right.
So I don't know what your pastor was teaching you, but this right here is consistent.
I have a study Bible and I have a regular. So I read the regular, and when I don't understand something, I go through the study Bible and reread the part I didn't understand. And I do this every night.
Hey, how's your understanding right now with these few things that you hear?
I understand it because you're reading it to me. It's like a comprehension thing, but I can't read it to myself and comprehend without my study Bible right now.
That's okay. Scripture actually tells you what? On Acts 8:31 or Acts 8:31? Yeah, that you have to accept some man teach you and guide you, right? I want to show you these things. Where you at? Stay where you was at. Well, hold on, sister. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna speed this up for you. You only need a few minutes for it. Let's speed it up. Deuteronomy 28:68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. You should know this.
Right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Come on.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Right? I'm going to bring you to Egypt again. What were the children of Israel doing in Egypt? Why did Moses come back? Why did Moses go to Egypt? To Pharaoh and say, let my people go. What were they doing? It's a specific word. Because if they tell you that you was working, you're going to be like, nah, y'all, we work today. We get paid and all this and the third. What were they doing in Egypt? Let's show it.
Book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 2.
Bring it on.
I am the Lord thy God.
Come on.
Which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of where?
Out of the land of Egypt.
Right? This is a similitude. Egypt is actually a definition We're finna define what Egypt means according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Out of the land of Egypt,
Come on.
out of the house of bondage.
What does Egypt mean?
Out of the house of bondage.
What's another word for bondage?
This is the book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Therefore the king of Egypt rose up
The
against
king
them.
of who?
The king of Egypt.
That's the Pharaoh I was asking you about. Go ahead.
Rose up against them
Come on.
and dealt subtly with them
What's up? What do you mean?
and brought them low
Brought them what?
and brought them low
Come on.
with laboring in brick.
Brought them low and laboring in brick. I'm gonna give you another chance. What were they doing?
Working their ass off.
I want a specific word.
And made them
And
slaves.
made them what?
And made them slaves.
And made them who?
And made them slaves.
And what were we? And made, come on.
And made them slaves.
That's
Go back to 68.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What does Egypt mean? The house of bondage. And what's another word for bondage? Slavery. He said, I'm gonna bring you back into Egypt again, bondage, slavery.
With ships.
With who?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Because they walked out. They walked out. So spiritually, what is this Egypt? If you're gonna go to it on ships. What other people went into? Well, the Bible said that's gonna happen to who? Israelites.
Right.
Black is not a nationality.
Right.
So what? African American is not a nationality.
Right.
Africa was named after what? Africa was named after Leo Scipio Africanus. It's a white man. And America was named after America's Vespucci. Right? Give me Psalms 49:11.
Okay.
So think about that, sister. The scripture is telling you that the children of Israel is the only people that will go into slavery on ships.
Right.
So what does that make you? Huh? One of them. Well, who are the them that we're talking about? The children of who? So what does that make you? Are you black? When you sitting here lighter than me, you black? I'm not. The Bible just told me what I am.
Right.
What are you?
Come on.
Now you got me confused.
Read the 29 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Listen. The Most High God is talking to the children of Israel. Name me, I'm gonna see if I can just ask you a question. What other people have been brought into hard bondage on ships, their children taken from them, right? A man has evil eye against his brother here. This is said that was gonna happen to the children of Israel, the chosen people of the Most High God, right? Then we read to you today that the children of Israel are gonna have an evil eye. Their children's gonna be taken from them, right? Hey, Leviticus 26 and verse 17. Watch this.
Look at Leviticus.
I'm gonna give you another one. Another curse. Here it is. But you gotta tell me this before you leave, right?
Chapter 26 and verse 19.
Come on.
Go.
17, 26 and 17. Here it is.
Book of Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
Expounding on the curses. Read it.
And I will set my face against you,
Right? Because they didn't listen, right? Did they listen to the law, statutes, commandments, and keep them diligent? Read.
and ye shall be slain before your enemies.
You shall be what?
And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
You shall be slain before your enemies.
Right.
You see that? Children was gathered around where our people was lynched, sister. Things that you study, right? But the Bible is telling the children of Israel this is what's going to happen to them. It's going to be up on their seed forever, generation to generation to generation. Keep going.
That means
Hold on.
They hate you.
They that what?
They that hate you.
No, the white man love me.
They that hate you.
The Chinese man love me.
They that hate you.
They that what?
They that hate you.
Come on.
Shall reign over you.
Shall what?
Shall reign over you.
Nah, I'm a king.
Shall reign over you.
I have my own resources.
Shall reign over you.
Hey, my black face is on that dollar.
Shall reign over you.
The chosen people. These nations gonna reign over you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, sister? Don't let it take it. Listen, sister. Don't let it take your attention. So, if this was said to the children of Israel, then what does that make you? Didn't these things happen to your people? Was it your people brought here on slave ships? Don't go nowhere, brother. Hear this word, brother. Right? Didn't these things happen to your people? your forefathers. So what does that make you? Make you black. What does it make you? The who? Say it with you. I know you can get loud at that when you mad. Come on now. Say it loud.
Children of Israel.
You see that? That means rise Israel. That's right. Because these are the times that we have to understand, sister. Right? So, now that you know that you Israel, I need you to be acting in your office. As the children of Israel, you are above all people. You got to carry yourself as such. I'm going to give you a few words. And then I'm going to let you go. Give you my word. Right, I sped it up for you. Did I speed it up for you? Right. Let me get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Let me get, go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
That's how you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with your soul.
To keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments.
Right? That's what you got to do. You got to do what your forefathers put down. Your forefathers, I ain't trying to keep the commandments. We don't want to be above all people. We want the wicked to rule over. Understand that this is why we haven't received no. You know anything about reparations? Reparations is repayment for the damage that a nation does to another nation. You got to pay them, right? So they recompense, payment, right? In some form, have they repaid us for everything that they stole, took, murdered? Right? How they gonna put a felony on somebody, lace them up with a felony? You know, America deserves much more than a felony, man. Right. All the rape, rob, murder, pillaging, and gator bait, things that they did to us, and much more vile things than that, they owe us more. Right. You see what I'm saying? So, you gotta understand, you gotta keep these commandments. Look at this.
Book of Exodus chapter 35 and verse 2. 6 days shall work be done.
Now this is a commandment concerning what? The Sabbath. Right?
But on the seventh day, there shall be unto you an holy day.
Shall be what?
Shall be unto you an holy day.
Shall be unto you a holy day. Right? So the Sabbath is a holy day for you. Holy day for you. It's the seventh day as well. Right? So how do you determine what's the seventh day? First of all, what's today right now? Friday, right? Okay. When is the seventh day? According to calendar. Sunday? Sure. Saturday is, that's right. But when does the day start? When does the day start? Right? You know how they tell you with the clock, 12 o'clock, that's going into the next day, right? It's a new day, right? But did the children of Israel have a clock to go off of? So how do you determine when the day starts? What do they have to go off by the time? And what? The sun, right? Let's get that in Genesis. Well, I just talking to you. Well, go ahead. Genesis chapter 1.
This is the book of 5. This is the book of, you got it?
No.
Okay, go on. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse number 5.
Bring it out.
And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
And the evening and the morning was the first day. So when the sun goes down, that's when the day starts.
Oh.
You understand? So Friday night, that's us going into the seventh day. So when the sun is completely down on Friday night, going into your Sabbath day. You're supposed to keep it what? Holy. Keep it holy unto the Lord. Right? No buying, no selling. You're not trying to go out and merchandise, buying and selling, right? Yeah, you about to get into it. Yeah, you know, you're just saying you about to get into stuff. But, you know what I'm saying? Understand that from here on out, you know, you want to keep that Sabbath and keep it holy, right?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31 and verse 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel.
What's your name, sister? Micaiah Israel, right? Speak unto the children of Israel.
Saying, Verily my Sabbaths.
My what?
My Sabbaths.
Come on.
Ye shall keep.
You shall what?
Ye shall keep.
Come on.
For it is a sign.
It's a what?
For it is a sign.
It's a sign.
Between me and you.
Between us and the Most High God?
Right. Between me and you.
Wow. Right. So the Sabbath, that's a sign between you and the Most High God. Right. That's why your boss gonna pay you more when you work on the Sabbath. That's when the best deals going on. The best deals are going on during the Sabbath.
That's right.
You see how against the Most High God this world is? They don't keep no Sabbath. That's for you, sister. See what I'm saying? Right? Let's get into this. Leviticus chapter 11.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Go!
And the swine.
And what?
And the swine.
What's swine? That's the I-N-E. What's swine? Which what? Pig. Pig. Right? And the what?
And the swine.
Read.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yea, cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
So the pig is unclean. Bacon, pepperoni, right? All that stuff.
Wake him up!
Why you gonna eat something so disgusting? Look, children of Israel standing before you, the holy people unto the Lord. Why you gonna eat something that's not meant to be eaten? It has a job. It's meant to kill the earth. Huh? Yeah, give me 1 second. Right? All I know is that the Most High God is telling you, sister, not to eat any swine. You eat pork? All right. Dedicate that unto the Most High God. Commit that word unto the Lord. Because now you know that you are an Israelite. I don't care how long you get, don't kind of get the pepperoni. I can't eat pork and start taking it off. If that pepperoni touch that piece, it's defiled.
Right.
You're a holy people. Remember that. What's that? Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna get into the next one.
Of their flesh shall you not eat, and of their carcasses shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
That's right. Don't even touch the pork.
These shall you eat of all that are in the waters.
Right.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Whatever has what?
Fins and scales.
So whatever has fins and scales.
In the waters,
Uh-huh.
in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
Anything that's in the water, that you want to eat, it has to have what? Fins and scales. What is something that our people that don't have fins and scales? They love it. Crab is one. Shrimp. I mean, what else? Right. So check. Right. So look, even all the little sea moss and stuff like that, you want to leave those things alone. Anything that's in the water that you eat, that has fins and scales. So, sister, I want to let you know, you can eat your salmon. You can eat your, like I said, anything that has sea bass, right? You want to now keep all those things that are supposed to clean the water alone. That's why you want to know why fish are beaching themselves and animals are dying in the water, because they keep pulling out all the things that naturally supposed to clean, all the organisms that clean the water. Right. They're pulling all that stuff out the water. Let's go, right? So, one more. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. One more law, one more commandment, and we done.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5. Read. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Wait, I can't wear no skirt?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's
I
garment.
can't wear no dress?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
See that?
I agree with that.
Right. But what is something that women wear that only men are supposed to wear? Who?
Fuck.
Well, that's an undergarment. Yeah, you shouldn't wear that either, but what else?
Suits.
Something that, okay, you got to realize, yes, hoops, that's a good one. But they might be thinking it's talking about a suit with a skirt on there.
They switch it up around.
So what if it got the skirt on there? You can wear it, right? If you got a skirt, you can't wear it? As a woman?
Wear a full skirt. Skirt.
Oh, okay. Okay, so a woman can wear a skirt, but what makes that suit turn into a man's suit?
With the tie. Bow tie.
What else?
Look around. Look
Y'all
around.
just
What they
giving
say, I
away
wear
the
what?
answer now. I want her to work for it. She working, brother. She working. He had to labor for it now. Go ahead. Huh?
Yeah.
There you go. When you go to the restroom, you want a sign, right?
They
You
got
want
the
a
little
token.
skirt and the man got the
There you
skirt.
go. So, what does that mean? That pertains into a man. Pertain means even if you try to put a butterfly on it and some flowers, it still pertains unto a man. Leggings and all this, that, and the third. Hosing. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
Here we go.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So now that's going into the spirit of that law. The spirit behind that is what? You're supposed to show yourself in modesty. Right? You want to be modest how you move about, especially around your business. Right? You see? You want to make sure that you're covered up, right? It's a way that you can dress where you don't look like an old lady or whatever, but go ahead.
So you said don't look like a whore.
Plain. That's plain. That's right. So you shouldn't be showing
Classy.
right. You want to be classy. You want to be like the scripture is modest. Read.
Book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So you got to realize the things that you're picking up to do, that's how you be delicate with your brother. Right? Be delicate with the things that you know that he deals with. The Lord said, give me Ezekiel 11:5. You got to understand something.
Okay, so you got to be laughing.
Yeah, you got to understand this though, sister. If you're showing yourself to be a like that, right? You're not, that's, you're quiet when you are covered up, right? When you kind of walk around, letting it all hang out, right? Those things are loud. You see what I'm saying?
It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 5. Right up! The Spirit of the Lord fell upon me and said unto me, Speak, thus saith the Lord. Thus have ye said, O house of Israel, for I know the things that once come into your mind, every one of them.
Play some clothes.
Keep going. He said, I know everything that come into your mind. You see that? So you have to be able to work. Do this work that we tell you, this commandments, so that you can understand, hey, I gotta look out for my brother. I gotta put on modest clothes, right? Modest apparel. I can't defile my body by eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, and eating shrimps and so on and so forth, and running amok in your body, right? And you gotta keep the Sabbath day, right? So again, what are y'all? Y'all black? What are you? What about you, sister? That's right. Get them a flyer. Y'all subscribe. Hey, we gonna spend some on your way. No pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. No pork on your fork, no swine on your mind. And if you a what? You a Jew? Not for you. That's right. Let's go to Jeremiah 9 and 2.
I can get
2 minutes, come. Jeremiah 9 and 24. Let me get Deuteronomy 27 and 9. Real quick for the sisters. For they leave.
Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 9.
Read it out.
And Moses and the priests of the Levites spake unto all Israel, saying, Take heed and hearken, O Israel.
Oh what? Oh Israel.
This day thou art
This
become.
what? This day. This what? This day. Come on.
Thou art become the people of the Lord thy God.
You have become what? The people of the Lord thy God. They no longer black. They what? The people of the Lord thy God. All right. Hey, did y'all feel well? They got a fire.
Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 24.
All right, y'all make sure y'all study up. All right. Y'all keep growing in this thing, right?
But let him that glorify glory in this.
Read it again.
But let him that glorieth glorify in this.
Glorifying this.
That he understandeth and knoweth me.
That he what?
That he understandeth and knoweth me.
Come on.
That I am the Lord.
That I am the what?
That I am the Lord.
That the Most High God is Lord, man. We supposed to be doing the things that are pleasing unto Him, right? And that's what we doing out here, right? Hey, and we are nothing until we make it. We get that in Luke 17 and 10. Then I'm gonna step forward.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 17.
Second Corinthians chapter 2 verse 17. Let me get Colossians 3 and 17 real quick. Barbershop. Right, we all. You got bring out, please.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, Do all in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Giving thanks to Yahweh and the Father by him.
Right, we are the Israelites, man. We come out here week in and week out to wake up our people, man.
That's right.
So-called blacks, so-called Americans, man, African Americans, you
That's
so-called
right.
Native Americans.
That's right.
And so-called Hispanics, man, to come back to your true nationality according to the Bible, man.
Right.
Right? We come out here in sincerity because we really love our people, man. We love our brothers, man, and we want to have them come back to the commandments, man. We want to see them get the kingdom, man. We really love our people, man. Bring us out.
Book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2 and verse 17. For we are not as many which corrupt the word of God, but as a sincerity. But as of God.
As of what?
But as a sincerity.
As of what?
But as a sincerity.
The Lord say?
But as a sincerity.
As a sincerity, man. You gotta have a sincere heart, man. You gotta really care for your people, man. You gotta have a lot of compassion. You gotta have love. You gotta have patience. You gotta have the fruits of the Spirit, man.
Right.
Ultimately, you don't have the fruits of the Spirit, and the Lord comes back, He's gonna check and see what kind of fruit you got.
That's right.
He's gonna check for the fruit, man. He's a husbandman, and He's coming to the vineyard.
Right.
Right? And we all working in the Lord's vineyard. He's trying to come see what you got, man. What you gonna have, man? Keep going.
But as of God, in the sight of God, speak we in Hamashiach.
Right, we speak in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
Right.
We come out here week in and week out to speak in the name of the Lord. Right, let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 20 about the show. Right, because we're talking in the name of the Most High. Right, we are literally the ambassadors for the Lord. Right, they got ambassadors and embassies set up, man, and all across this country, man. And in every country across the world, the so-called white man got ambassadors, man.
Right.
Well, the Most High got his ambassadors, man.
Right.
We got the men of the Lord.
Right.
We go out here week in and week out to wake up all people, man.
Right.
Representing the Most High righteousness, man. Right, read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Read out.
And that knowing the time.
And that what?
And that knowing the time.
The Lord say.
And that knowing the time.
Hey, man, you gotta know what time it is.
Right.
What time are we living in, man? Where are we at right now?
Last days.
Are you looking at the last days, man?
Right.
We in the last days, man. We got prophecies kicking off left and right, man. Right? We got China getting ready to go to war. We got Taiwan getting ready to go to war. We got Russia and Ukraine at war. We got Israel.
Come through.
Right? The so-called
I gotta walk
Israeli,
around.
man.
We out here for
at
you.
war with who, man? Iran, Iraq. Right? All these prophecies are coming to pass. It's high time for the Israelites who are dead to time to wake up, man.
That's right.
It's time to wake up, come back to your nationality, you're gonna die in America, man. That's right. That's it, man. There's no ifs, ands, and buts, no gray areas with the Most High. Read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Read out.
That knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
What the Lord say?
Now is our salvation nearer than when we
Hey,
believe.
your salvation is getting close, man. Brothers out here having visions, man. Right? We can see the kingdom. Right? We're literally trying to press forward towards the kingdom that the Most High has, man. Yahweh Shah is coming with a kingdom and He's coming quickly, man. And He's gonna reward you based on what you do, man. On your works and what? And faith, man.
That's right.
You gotta have faith, but you gotta be doing the work. Right? You can't be a hypocrite in this thing, man. Right? Bring us out. I'm here to word of the Lord.
Book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 20. Read out. Now then, we are ambassadors of Hamashiach.
We are who?
We are ambassadors of Hamashiach.
Right? Hold on. What's going on, King? Y'all come talk to me, man. What's going on? Right? You got a couple minutes? I can show y'all who y'all are according to the Bible, right? What's your name, King? Yeah, what's your name? Jaden. What's your nationality? American and Jamaican? What's your father? Yeah. He's Jamaican? Right, so check this out, right? You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible, right? You ever find Jamaican in the Bible? Nah, you don't find Jamaican, you don't find African American in the Bible, right? These are terms that aren't given to us, man. They were given to us by who? Our own president, right? Let me get Psalms 49 and 11. And let me Isaiah 1 and 2.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Their what?
That their houses shall continue forever.
Right, so if a nation is in rulership like America right now, right, they think it's gonna last for a lifetime. They don't think another nation is gonna be stronger than them, right? They didn't think that North Korea would get nukes. They didn't think Russia would get nuclear missiles, man. Right? We didn't think China would get nuclear missiles, man, getting ready to go to war and at war, right? We have Egyptians, all these other nations before us, right, were doing what? They were thinking they were going to rule for a long period of time. It's the same thing with this place, right? Read.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
Right.
They call their lands after their own name.
What they do?
They call their lands after their own name.
Where's that sign at? Right here, kid. You got the sign over here, man. Right, check this out, kid. Right? You got so-called America, right? It's a prophecy we just read out of Psalm 49 and 11, right? That America was named after who? The Italian map maker, Amerigo Vespucci, right? He drew the map of America, okay, and renamed it after his last name. So you can't be the whole continent, right? You're not all of America. You're not America. And that's a white guy. I mean, you don't come after a white guy, right? You aren't born from a white guy. And Africa was named after Cornelio Scipio Africanus. He defeated Hannibal in the Second Punic Wars in 202 AD. He's a white dude. When he defeated Hannibal, he renamed that whole continent after his last name, Africanus. There's over 50 continents, there's over 50 countries literally in Africa. Which one do you come from? Because you're not the whole thing, right? If you talk to a real African, he's gonna tell you what? I'm from Zimbabwe, I'm from Kenya, right? He's gonna give you a tribe, tell you where he's from. We the only ones, the only people that call ourselves the whole continent, right? So you can't be African because he's a white dude. You can't be American because he's a white dude. So now you're not black, right? You're a shade of brown. If you look at my boots, man, what color are my boots? My boots are black. You know what I'm saying? You're not that dark. You know what I'm saying? You would be a shade of brown, right? So check this out. We just
Book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
the what?
The ox knoweth his owner.
Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
Right, and a jackass. So we got the Most High God comparing his chosen people, right, to two dumb animals, man. Right, so if you have a donkey, and you take him off your farm and you drop him 2 miles up the road, he'll find his way back to your house because he knows how to get home. And if you have an ox, I try to come to your farm and try to call it, he's not gonna come to me because he knows that you're the master. He knows who the master is, right? But guess what? But who?
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
But what?
But Israel.
God's chosen people, right? Read.
Doeth not know.
They don't know who they are. They're walking around right now calling themselves African American. They call themselves Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Colombian. All these terms given to them by who? Their oppressors.
Right.
And the people that literally put them into slavery. You know what I'm saying? They're not calling themselves what the Lord called them, right? Read.
My people.
Who?
My people.
All people.
My people.
The Lord's chosen people, read.
Doeth not consider.
They don't even give a damn who they are. Right. You look in the mirror every day, man. You know you brown, you call yourself black. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Look at Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine inheritance.
Shall what?
Shall discontinue from thine inheritance.
What cell phone service you got, bro? What's your cell phone service you got? T-Mobile. So if they call you, right, kid, and they say, hey, T-Mobile calls and they're like, hey man, we about to discontinue your cell phone service, what happens? It's over, right? No more text, no more IG, right? No more Facebook, can't make no phone calls, because your phone is cut off. It's the same thing the Lord is telling the Israelites. They about to be discontinued from what?
From thine heritage.
From who?
From thine heritage.
Their heritage, their ways of life, right? Their culture, what they eat, what they drink, right? What they wear, what holy days they celebrate. That's someone's culture. They about to get cut off from that entire thing, right? Keep going.
That I gave thee,
Right.
and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Serve who?
Serve thine enemies.
Their friends.
Serve thine enemies.
They're gonna come to a land that they don't know, and they're gonna serve their enemies, man. Right? People who hate them, right? Read.
In the land which thou knowest not,
Right.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever.
Right. So we're gonna show you out of the Bible what's your nationality. Okay, King? That's what we're gonna show you right now, right? Bring this out. Deuteronomy.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1.
Bring it out.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
Moabites.
Unto all Israel.
Ammonites.
Unto all Israel.
So Moses is having a conversation with one group of people, all right, King? And the people who he's talking to, he called them what?
Unto all Israel.
What do you call them, King? Israel. So that's the context. We got other people walking by, right? They're not pertaining to our conversation. It doesn't matter what they think or what they say. Because I'm only talking to you, right? Keep going.
It's cool though. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
Right.
if thou wilt not hearken.
Thou what?
If thou wilt not hearken.
The Lord said, hey, if you don't listen, right, to what I'm about to tell you, right, read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Listen to the voice of the Lord, right, read.
to observe, to do all his commandments.
Some of his commandments.
To do all his commandments.
Just 10 of his commandments.
To do all his commandments.
How many commandments the Lord wants us to do? Read it again.
To do all his commandments.
How many?
To do all his commandments.
How many we gotta do? All of them, right? We gotta do all of them. I got a son, right? My son is literally 11 years old. I tell him all the time, I say, yo, you gotta clean your room, take out the garbage, do the dishes. Those are my commandments to him in the house. If I come home from work and he don't do it, you think I'm gonna be happy? Hell no, you can catch a good old fashioned passion after. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my belt off and that's it. I'm from the old school, I got my ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's real love to my son. Because I can't let him around and have a whole dirty ass house. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the Most High God and his kids. If his kids go off and the children of Israel, he's gonna have to punish them. It's the same thing with the Most High, and the same thing how I am with my son. Right? Keep going.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day,
Read.
that all these curses,
All these what?
All these curses.
All these blessings.
All these curses.
Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends how you take it.
So a brother come up here and he curse you out. Is that good? Nah, it's bad. If the Most High God says, hey, I'm gonna kill all of these black people because they're breaking my commandments, is that a good thing? No, it's a curse. You see what I'm saying? To have the Most High God declare some death upon your life, man, that's a curse. Right? You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
that all these curses
Right.
shall come upon thee and overtake.
He said, and it's gonna overtake you to the point where you have no way out. Let me get 46. 46.
Verse 46,
Right?
and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
For a what?
For a sign.
Turn around. You see that sign that says smoke shop? Right? What's that sign do? You can go there to get some smoke, right? What's Charlie's sign do? You can get some food, right? You can go to get some water. If you need to use the bathroom, there's a bathroom in there. So a sign is an identifying marker. The Lord is telling us that these curses are on the Israelites to identify who they are in 2024. Right? Keep going.
And for a wonder.
And for what?
And for a wonder.
And to make you think, right? How am I black? They call me that, but they ain't the same color as my shoes. They say I'm Jamaican, but I'm not really that. They say I'm Puerto Rican, I'm not a Puerto Rican, right? I'm not African American because I'm not too white. It makes you wonder. See what I'm saying? And we are the only ones who fit these curses. Keep going.
And upon thy seed
For
forever.
how long?
Forever.
2024.
Forever.
Forever, man. They're gonna be upon our seed forever. This was prophesied 2,000 years ago, right? And it still fits us today. I'm gonna show you a couple of curses that you fit right now, okay? To show you who you are in the Bible. And all these sisters too. I hope y'all listen. Because y'all are also, right, Israelites out of this Bible.
That's right.
I'm proving to him who his identity is. I'm also proving to y'all who y'all identity is. Alright? So listen and pay attention. Alright, keep going.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16.
Right?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
The Lord say,
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Who's cursed in the city? Who's in the ghettos? Who's in the slums? Right? No matter where it is that we at. You could be in America, you could be in Europe, you could be in Australia, right? Who's last hired and first fired? You see what I'm saying? Us. The so-called black man, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. This is a curse out the Bible that only fits one group of people. And what else?
And cursed shall thou be in the
The
field.
Lord say,
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
curses will be in the field, man. The sugarcane fields, the tobacco fields, the cotton fields, right? Only our people was cursed in these fields, man. Right? We the only ones marching right now, hands up, don't shoot. Right. We don't see, right? Chinese men walk marching, hands up, don't shoot. We don't see the Arab men have to march to try to get justice.
Right.
He not getting shot down in the streets, right? Trayvon Martin,
Right.
Orlando Castile, Eric Garner. They're not getting shot down in the streets. They fine. They can come over here, get a 7-Eleven and they Gucci. See what I'm saying? And they go back to their own neighborhoods where they got sidewalks and everything is clean. Right? Keep going.
Verse 32.
Right?
Thy sons and thy daughters.
Lord say,
Thy sons and thy daughters
Read.
shall be given unto another people.
Whose sons and daughters was given to other people, man? Black people, right? But the Lord ain't talking to black people out the Bible. He's talking to the Israelites, right? So if Master Jackson came to Master Johnson's plantation and he said, I want these 5 niggas for a barrel of wheat and shipped them off all the way to Georgia, wasn't nothing our forefathers could do about it. All we sitting down is do what? Swing a little sweet chariot. Right. Hoping to get the heck up out of here, man. But we couldn't do nothing. We had no army, no military, right? Read.
And thine eyes shall look and farewith longing for them all the day long.
Right.
And there shall be no might in thine
There
hand.
shall what?
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
We had no military. We had no weapons. We couldn't get out of the captivity that we was in, even if we wanted to try. All we could do was try to run away and we got shot down. See what I'm saying? All right, let me get 37.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
A what?
An astonishment.
Read.
a proverb, and a byword.
And a what?
And a byword.
Right? Hey, the Most High God said we be in astonishment. Brothers come up here and say they African American, that's an astonishment. Because we know that they're not from two continents. That's right. You're not a byword, because that's what anything that the Lord calls you that's outside of your God-given nationality. That's right. Being called Jamaican, Haitian, right? All these things are bywords because the Lord never called you. Right? And he said what else? A proverb, right? A smart saying. An elevator can raise a family, not a black man. All niggas like watermelon. All black people like chicken. That's not true. But these are proverbs that these other nations have on our people, man. Right, let me get 1 Kings 9 and 7, Barbershop. Right? 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 7. And let me get Isaiah 65 and 15, Barbershop. Right?
Isaiah.
You got Isaiah? Bring it up.
Book of 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And I will slack it. Then I will cut off Israel.
I will cut off who?
I will cut off Israel.
Right? The Lord is saying, hey, he's going to cut off Israel. Check out what he says, right? Read.
Out of the land,
right,
which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name.
That the Lord hallowed us for his name. He separated us, man, right? That's that word holy, Kadash, right? The Lord separated the Israelites. Read.
Will I cast out of my sight, and Israel,
and who?
And Israel,
who?
And Israel
shall be what?
Shall be a proverb.
A what?
A proverb.
A what?
A proverb.
Niggas like watermelon.
A proverb.
I like chicken.
A proverb.
A proverb. The Lord said that Israel's gonna be called a proverb, man. Right. Right, read.
And a byword.
And a what?
And a byword.
And a byword. Being called outside of your God-given nationality. This was prophesied 2,000 years ago, King. Right? So this is these only fit our people. The Arab man, he knows where he can go back home to. Right? The Chinese man can go back to China. Right. The Japanese man can go back to Japan.
Right.
Where the hell we going? Around the corner? Back to New York? No. We got a place we can go to, man. It's Jerusalem. We never been there because we've been in captivity and we've been breaking the commandments of the Most High God. Right? Go back here. We got it. We got
Book of Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 15. Ye shall leave your name for a curse.
And ye shall what?
And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
Right?
Unto my chosen.
Read.
For the Lord God shall slay thee and call his servants by another name.
Jamaican.
By another name.
African American.
By another name.
Cuban.
By another name.
Hey, the Lord said he's going to call us by another name.
That's right.
And you came up here and you called yourself another name. You didn't call yourself Israel. You didn't say you was a Judite, right? You didn't say you was a Benjamite, man. Right, from the tribe of Benjamin. Because that's where your father would be from. You would be from the West Indies, from the tribe of Benjamin. Right. You would be an Israelite, right? And if y'all are so-called black sisters, right, or call yourself quote-unquote African American, y'all would be Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Right. Right? All praise to the Most High. Right? Now bring out 54.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54.
I'm gonna give y'all 2 more curses. All right? And this is how we know without a shadow of a doubt that we are the Israelites. Right?
So that the man that is tender among you,
right, and
very delicate.
Hey, if you have something, you get a package, and they say you gotta handle it delicately. How you gotta handle it? With what? With care, right? That's how we used to be towards one another. I used to be like, hey brother, how your family doing, man? How's your moms? How's your pops? Right? I would ask you, hey sister, how's your family? How's your family doing? You really care. You need anything, right? You need some food? Y'all got enough? That's how we used to be. Now, keep going.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
The Lord say,
his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
That sound like today. They got a term for it. His eye shall be evil toward his brother. I hate him. What else they say? They mean mug. What else they do? Right? Hey, black on black crime, man. Word. That's what it's called. They call it black on black crime, brother. You know what I'm saying? But this is out the Bible. This is a curse that only fits all people. The white man ain't mean mugging white people. Right. The Japanese man ain't mean mugging Japanese people. Talk to him. Right? You got the Chinese man, he not mean mugging his people, man. They actually bow to each other, man, and show each other respect. We the only ones who don't do that. We can't show respect to our people because we hate each other so much, man. And this is a curse out the Bible. Talk to him, read.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Baby mama drama, man. Domestic violence. All people leave, you know what I'm saying? In that statistic, man. Always beating up our black sisters, man. They growing up without their fathers, right? And then they wonder why they choose a man who does the same exact thing, because that's all they see in their whole life. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And they not keeping the commandments, right? Read. I gotta go there. Let me give you these last 2, all right, King?
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Which what?
Which he shall lead.
Who's known for throwing out the single family parent home? Black people, right? The Lord ain't talking to black people. You know what I'm saying? Chinese man, he got his whole family structure. There's no independent Chinese food, right? Talking about, hey, I can be the mom and the dad. No. You see what I'm saying? It's only our people, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Right? I'm gonna get you the last verse. Verse 58, right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So you know the story of Moses, right? How they split the Red Sea, let my people go, right? Now they're on the other side. The flood just happened, closed the waters, the Egyptians died, all right? Now they're standing, they just got the commandments off of the mountain, and he's getting ready to tell them these commandments, right? This is what he said. He says, I'm gonna bring them back into Egypt. Now, what were they doing when they was in Egypt the first time? Were they free? Nah, what was they in? They was in slavery, right? Let me get Exodus 20 and 2 real quick, so I'm gonna prove that to you, right?
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Right.
out of the house of bondage.
Out of what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So that word bondage in Hebrew is called Mizraim. It's between a rock and a hard place, where it literally represents slavery. So whenever you see that word in the Bible, you see Egypt, think about slavery, okay? Now think of this too, right? If you guys go down to downtown Orlando and get robbed, right? If you get robbed at downtown Orlando, then a week later, y'all are chilling at my house. We're all eating, right? And I say, hey man, if y'all keep acting crazy, I'm gonna take you to Orlando. What do y'all think about? Well, you got robbed, right? That's the same metaphor. The Lord is telling them, hey man, I'm gonna take you back into slavery if y'all mess up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go back. It's a traumatizing experience, right? So bring us out, King.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again with what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
The Lord said?
With ships.
How did we get here? To the south on ships. This prophecy fits one group of people and one people only. You can look up whoever you want to look up in the Bible, right? The only people that ever went into slavery on ships were so-called black people, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, right? So we the only ones who went into slavery. It's got to be our book, right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Hey, that's that hip talk. Moses said, hey, exactly how I'm telling you, exactly how it's going to happen. Right, read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
He said you ain't never going to see your homeland again. We ain't never been to Jerusalem. We ain't never left, half of us never left this country. We've been literally standing here since 1619 up until now, man. From the time our forefathers got off them slave ships until now, we've been here ever since. Right, read.
And there ye shall be sold.
You shall be what?
Ye shall be sold.
Hey, the Lord said as soon as you get off these slave ships, you're going to be sold. You want to be sold? On auction blocks to the highest bidder, right? Read.
Unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
Unto what?
Unto your enemies.
We got sold unto our enemies, right? The so-called white man, right? He sold us. He was burning us and hanging us on trees, man, right? He was getting lynched every 5 seconds, trying to get away, right? He was raping our women. He was doing all types of atrocities, man. Right, read.
For bond men,
slave men,
and bond women,
and slave women,
and no man shall buy you,
and nobody would get you out of this captivity. Right? So now, if I was to ask y'all, if y'all came up here again, right? And I said, hey, what's your nationality according to the Bible? What would you tell me? Judah. That's right. What would you tell me? What would you tell me? You're a what?
Judah.
Judah? Khan, all praise. And sister, if I had to ask you what your nationality is now, what would you tell me? You still African American. After everything we just went through, we showed that did African Americans go into slavery on ships, or did the Israelites go into slavery on ships? Bring out 68 again, one more time for us.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With who?
With ships.
Right, sister? So your people, the only ones who went into slavery on ships. And the Lord's not talking, right? Let me get 29 and 1. He's not talking to African Americans. Right? Remember, those are 2 white men. Okay? You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Okay, don't forget that. That's your nationality, that's your heritage. That's who you are as a person. Okay? Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 from the top.
Right?
These are the words of the covenant.
These are what?
These are the words of the covenant.
Right?
Which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
With who?
To make with the children of Israel.
To make with the children of Israel. Right? So he's an Israelite. You will be an Israelite, sister. You got any questions? Or can I give you guys some time for me to give you some commandments? Can I give you a couple commandments you can keep today? You want a flyer? Yeah, give me a flyer. And let me get Deuteronomy Deuteronomy 7:6, real quick. I'm gonna show them who they are.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Read out.
For thou art an holy people.
The Lord say?
For thou art an holy people.
Right, we're gonna bring it out anyway. Keep going.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto who?
Unto the Lord thy God.
Hey, what's going on, King? What's your nationality according to the Bible, huh? Huh? African? On your father's side? Well, I mean, you gotta come from your father, right? So is your father, quote unquote, African or so-called black man? He's a black man? All right, let me get Numbers 1:18 real quick. Numbers 1:18.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse number 18.
Right out. You believe in the Bible, King? Yeah, we believe in the King James Version. You believe in the Bible? Okay, you believe in God? All right, so you came up here and you showed me, you said a couple of things, right? You said that, out of the Bible, right, you would be calling yourself a so-called black man or African American, right? And you're straight African. You know what tribe you from in Africa? Okay. Let me get Isaiah 11:11. Okay, hold on. It's all about your dad. So bring it up and I'll apply it.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Right.
And they declared their pedigrees.
And they what?
And they declared their pedigrees.
And then who?
And they declared their pedigrees.
Listen, then, King. So he said they declared their pedigree. You know what a pedigree is? You don't know? Pedigree is your lineage. All right, so the Most High God was gathering the children of Israel together. He was having them declare their lineage by what?
After their families,
right?
By the house of their fathers.
By the woman.
By the house of their father.
By my mother.
By the house of their father.
Right, so your lineage is determined by who your father is. Right, because the men carry the seeds. Right? So if an Israelite seed is planted over here in America, you're still an Israelite just because you're in America. Right? If I go to Japan and have a son, is my kid now Japanese? Nah. He's what I am. You know what I'm saying? He's a black man, just living in Japan. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about where you see this. So if your father's a so-called black man, right, you would actually be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right, we're going to show you about how that's true out the Bible.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 11.
Right.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall say his hand again the second time,
right,
to recover the remnant.
Cover what?
To recover the remnant.
Hey, the Most High is coming to recover the remnant, right? His people, we're scattered across the four corners of the earth, right? You got us all the way out in Russia, Australia, North and South America, all right? Read.
To recover the remnant of his people,
right,
which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt,
right,
and from Pathros,
read,
and from Cush, and from Elam,
read,
and from Shinar,
right,
and from Ammon, and from the isles of the sea,
and from where?
And from the isles of the sea,
read,
and he shall set up an ensign for the nations,
right,
and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
Shall what?
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
That's what we're doing, man. Our job out here is really to come out here and wake up our people, man. The outcast, the lost sheep, man, they don't know who they are. They walking around calling themselves African American. They call themselves black and Puerto Rican, right? Everything outside of their God-given nationality, right?
And gather together the dispersed of Judah.
The what?
The dispersed of Judah.
What is his brother?
The dispersed of Judah.
Man, this is the dispersed of Judah right here, man. We're looking at you, kid. Right? So this is our whole job and purpose as your brother, man, is to one, show you who you are, and to show you how to come back to the commandments of the Most High.
Right.
Right? Bring this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 from the top. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
So what's your name, King? Drew? Yeah, come. My name is Jonathan. Right? So you and me are having a conversation. If somebody else walks by and they hear what you're saying, that's what you're saying to them? Right, we called you over. Like, we wanted you to come over. Like, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Wait for you to come over. You know what I'm saying? But if you and me are having a conversation, whatever we're talking about don't pertain to everybody else. They walking by. It's the same thing with this book. Moses is talking to one group of people, one group of people only. He's only talking to Israelites. Alright?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken,
so the Lord is saying, hey, it'll come to pass if you don't listen, right? Read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
unto his voice, right?
To observe to do all his commandments.
Some of his commandments.
To do all his commandments.
10 of his commandments.
To do all his commandments.
So Drew, how many commandments were expected of the Israelites to get done? Read it again.
to do all his commandments.
How many? All his commandments. Right? My son, I use this example all the time. Right? My son's at the house. I tell him, hey man, you got to take out the garbage, do the dishes, and clean your room. Those are my commandments to him in the crib. If I come home from school and he don't do it, you think I'm gonna be happy? Nah, you catching ass with it. It's point blank period. You don't catch it. And then tomorrow he got another opportunity to get it right. That's grace. That's mercy. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving him another chance. That's the same thing with the Lord. That's how he's dealing with us. He said, hey, I'm giving you a grace period to come back to these commandments, right? Because we broke them.
Right.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day,
right?
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Drew, is a good thing, or is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Somebody came up here and cursed you out. It's a bad thing. It's the same thing if the Lord Most High God curses a people, right? If he curses a whole group of people and that's death upon them, man, that's a bad thing, right? So we gotta, these curses only fit one group of people. That's how we know who we are, right? Keep going.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Get 46.
Verse 46.
Right?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
For a what?
For a sign.
Right? So what does Charlie's Steakhouse, what does that sign do? Advertise, but what does it do? If you're hungry, well, you know you get food from there, right? Because the sign said there's food in there, right? You gotta use the bathroom, right? Hey, that smoke shop sign says if people smoke, they can go over there and get some smoke, right? If you see that sign over there that says stop, hey, stop. That sign is identifying marker. The Lord is telling his people that these curses are on them to identify who they are in 2024.
Right.
That's how we know that you will be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah if you fit these curses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your spirit got to bear witness. Let me get Romans 8:16 real quick. Right? Keep going, King.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And a wonder to make you think, right? A lot of times people come up here and say they're black. I tell them, hey bro, you don't look like the same color as my black boots. Right. And then they be like, you know what, you're right, I'm a shade of brown. That makes them wonder, makes them think, like, damn, I'm really not a color out of crayon box, right? Bring us out.
Book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16.
Right.
The Spirit itself bears witness.
What the Lord say?
The Spirit itself bears
So
witness.
the Spirit is going to bear witness, right? Your spirit is going to bear witness with these words or it's not, right? Read.
The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit.
With who?
With our spirit.
Our spirits, right? Read.
That we.
That who?
That we.
That's a possessive pronoun, man. We. Read.
Are the children of God.
Are what?
Are the children of God.
That we're the children of the Most High, right? And now we're going to read these precepts and these commandments to you, and if your spirit bears witness, you can be like, hey, man, I'm an Israelite.
Right.
And we're going to say, Kwame Shala, man. See what I'm saying? Bring us out, huh?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Right?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
The Lord say?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Who's cursed in the city? Us. So-called black men. First hired, last hired, first fired, right? We live in the ghettos and the slums. You know what the word ghetto means? You look it up. It literally means a place where the Jews reside. Right. That's what that means, man. They know who we are. They know that we the Jews. Because if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it where? In a book. Right. That's a proverb that they have for us, because they know that we're not going to read, man. Well, guess what? We picked up the book and we reading that. We reading that, right? That's what the white man should have burnt this book. He never wanted us to be able to get back on top, man. Should have burnt this book, man. See what I'm saying? Keep going, huh?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And what?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Look at that sign, man. Who was cursed in the sugarcane fields, man? The tobacco fields, the cotton fields, bro. Right? Who's cursed in the fields, man? Right? We bring these out here for our brothers and our sisters, man, so they can see visually what's going on, man. Right? Who's cursed in the fields, bro? Because a lot of times they don't teach us in the schools no more, man. They tell black people sold black people. No, Hamites sold Israelites. Right? That's what happened, right? Read. Let me get out 32.
Verse 32.
Right?
Thy sons and thy daughters
Read.
shall be given unto another people.
Whose sons and daughters was given to other people, right? During slavery. During the times we was on the plantation in 1619, man. Right? Master Jackson came to Master Johnson's plantation and said, I want these 4 niggas for a barrel a week. Wasn't nothing he could do about it. Right? Keep going.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Right?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Hey, we had no might. We had no military. We ain't had no weapons. We had no guns. We had nothing. All we had was literally the clothes on our back. That's how we got off them slave ships, man. Our forefathers got off them slave ships in 1619 and then got their backs branded on the plantation they went to.
Hey, wake them up,
See what I'm saying? Right? Let me get 47.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Right? Because our forefathers didn't serve the Lord with joyfulness and gladness, Drew. You see what I'm saying? We had stiff-necked hearts, man. We were serving him, man, and we weren't happy. We weren't glad to serve the Most High God in righteousness. Right, read.
For the abundance of all things.
Right?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
What the Lord say?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Right? So he's saying, hey, it's a curse. We were going to serve our enemies in what?
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Which who?
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Right? The Lord is going to send these people against the Israelites in order to punish them. Right? Read.
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
So Drew, when you want to go, right, to put food into your refrigerator, where do you go to get food from? Supermarket. What supermarket you go to? Right, ShopRite, Whole Foods. Who owns those stores? White people. Right. So it's a curse for you to have to go from a Friday you get your check, right, and go literally throw the money right back at the damn white man just to put food in his damn refrigerator. You see what I'm saying? We used to be kings and queens and princesses, right, on this earth where when we lived in Israel, you could go in your backyard and you had an olive garden. You see what I'm saying? You had cattle, you had sheep, right? You had all of these things in your backyard where you could go and literally sit down and pick it up yourself. You see what I'm saying? Breathe.
Shall sin against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
And in what?
And in nakedness.
If you're thirsty, right? If you're naked, right? How y'all do? What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
Native American.
Native American? Like father, son? Okay, God. What about y'all? Y'all same thing? So y'all Native American on your father's side? Y'all believe in the Bible? Yeah, of course. Yeah? Okay, so what we're showing is, right, who our people are according to the Bible.
I heard something about
Right? So we're catching up Drew right now, and we're showing him who he is according to the Bible. Right? So he just found out, we're finding out that he would be an Israelite with one of the tribe of Judah. Right? Now, you guys said you're Native American, right? Y'all would be definitely from Naphtali, the one of these tribes down here, they be Gad or Reuben, right? Because we can show y'all biblically out of the Bible how your people got over here before the white people. That's in the Bible, right? 2 Ezra 13 and 4. Right, keep going. We're going to pick it up with him, and then we're going to bring y'all back in a second, all right? Y'all stand right here.
And in one of all things.
And in what?
And in one of all things.
So, Drew, we were talking about how if you're thirsty, you got to go to the white man, all right? Because, hey, man, if you have Poland Spring, Dasani, you put it in a water bottle, right, they come and they sell it to you. Water should be free. Right. The Most High God literally rains water down the river. It's a felony to catch rainwater.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can't even catch it anymore, right? If you literally have a water bill, you don't pay it, what happens? They cut your water off. Water should be free.
And they're gonna put a lien in your crib
Right.
too and take
Exactly. Hey, that's a curse, bro. Right? Water should be free. And in nakedness, Fendi, Gucci, Prada, right? We don't own any of those textile mills. How do we pick $17.9 million worth of cotton, but we don't own no textile mill? We can't even make our own shirts. That's a curse. We got to go to our enemies, right? Keep going.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Who had yokes of iron on their neck? Who had yokes of iron on their neck? All people. Remember, the Most High God ain't talking about Africans. He's talking to the Israelites, right? He's saying, hey, y'all are gonna have yokes of iron on your neck in this captivity you're gonna be. Right? Read it.
Until.
How long?
Until.
Forever. Until what?
He have destroyed thee.
Until you're destroyed. Right? If I have a dog, pit bull, and I try to train him, I can put a chain on his neck for 2 weeks, and every time he go across that line, I just yank him back. After 2 weeks, I take the chain off, he gonna stand right by me. Right? Because he trained them. I can take the chain off. That's niggas in America, man. 1619, our forefathers were jumping off ships and dying in the Atlantic not to get hit. Right. And now we walking around in this place holding our hands literally with our enemies, man. As if our forefathers wouldn't be dying and rolling over in the grave to see us looking like this right now, man. Like, what the heck is going on with us? We're so destroyed in our minds, we literally think that walking around here and handling our enemies is a good thing. It's not. They still hate us. We still get shot down in the street. Trayvon Martin, Philando Castile. It's still happening today from 1619 till now, and nothing's changed. It's just you don't got chains on your neck, you got chains in your mind. Right?
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you is very delicate.
Right?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
His what?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Right? It's another curse that hits our people, right? We have evil eyes towards our brothers, right? What did they have a term for it today? What do they call it?
Jealousy, people like basically like envy, like most black men don't want the other black men.
Right, black on black crime.
Right.
That's what they call it, it's plain. But that's out the Bible. That's a curse that only fits the Israelites. Because if you have something, if you get a package and it says it's delicate, how do you handle it? Carefully. He said, hey, we used to handle our brothers delicately. I used to be like, hey, yo, how y'all family doing? Right? I used to be like, yo, how's your father? How's your mother? Y'all got food? Y'all got stuff at your house? Y'all got water? Y'all all right? Y'all straight? Then we used to really care. Now, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in New York. If I accidentally bumped into a brother in New York, man, he might try to pull out a gun and kill me, right? I stepped on his jade, now I gotta fight him. You know what I'm saying? That's only us. We don't see Japanese people running around fighting each other. We don't see, you know what I'm saying? Chinese people running around fighting the Arab men, they don't be fighting each other like that. It's just all people that got this evil eye, right? And what?
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Baby mama drama, domestic violence. We are the highest rated in the entire world in that, man, when it comes to that. It only fits all people. That's another curse, right? Read.
And toward the remnant of his children.
Toward the what?
Toward the remnant of his children.
Read.
Which he shall lead.
No, he's gonna stay.
Which he shall lead.
I'm gonna be there with my son.
Which he shall lead.
How many fathers are leaving the homes in black homes, Hispanic, and Native American homes?
Talk to him.
How many? He lead the whole world. Wait a minute. But that's a curse out the Bible. Right? It only fits all people.
Right.
It's not all people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The white man got his house. Right? You don't see any Chinese independent black women walking, independent Chinese women walking around talking about, hey man, I can be the mom and the dad. No. They got their whole family structure. We the ones growing up without our father.
Right.
Because it's a curse from the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? That only fits one group of people. Now look, now we're gonna get you with the last curse. It's the home run hitter, right? How did our people get over here on this side of the world? Over the white, right? Slave ship. On slavery, right? And even the so-called Native Americans, right? Y'all got here, right? In 14 something. But y'all still got put into slavery. Y'all came over here on boats. Same thing happened in Hispanic man, right? Same thing happened in so-called black men. We all came over here on this side of the world by one mode of transportation. Now let's bring it to you out the Bible. Bring this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Go.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Y'all know the story of Moses? Right, let my people go, right, Drew? He parted the sea, came through on the other side, right? They got the 10 Commandments off of a mountain, right? So now we're picking up right there. You got the 10 Commandments off the mountain. Drew, this the last one I'm gonna give you, all right, King? Right here. You listening, Tom?
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
Right?
I am the Lord thy God.
I am what?
I am the Lord thy God.
Read.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Right?
Out of the house of bondage.
What is Egypt?
Out of the house of bondage.
Egypt is the house of bondage, right? You look up that word in Hebrew, it's called Mizraim, between a rock and a hard place. All right, let me get Judah 5 and 11, right, real quick. Because were they free? Were the Israelites free when they were in Egypt building pyramids? Nah. Right? You got it? Bring it out.
The book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them.
The who?
Rose up against them.
The king of Egypt rose up against them, right? Read.
And dealt subtly with them.
Subtly, man. That's sneaky, man. He's rolling around trying to sneak around, trying to see, hey man, how can I kill these Israelites? That's what he's doing. Right? Read.
And brought them low with laboring in brick.
They were laboring with brick. See what I'm saying? Read.
And made them slaves.
And what?
And made them slaves.
What were we?
And made them slaves.
So when you think of the word Egypt, you got to think of slavery.
Right.
That's what the Lord is talking about. So when you see and you read Egypt in the Bible, it's synonymous with slavery. Let me get Revelation 11 and 8. Because we got to show you about what this time is, right? Because we're not physically back in Egypt, but this is a spiritual
Book of Revelation,
right?
Chapter 11 and verse 8.
Bring it on.
And their dead bodies.
And what?
And their dead bodies.
Trayvon Martin.
And their dead bodies.
Orlando Castillo.
And their dead bodies.
Eric Garner.
And their dead bodies.
Read.
Shall lie in the streets.
Shall what?
Shall lie in the streets.
Shall lie in the streets, man. Our dead bodies are lying in the streets left and right, man. Constantly. If a blue and white cop pulls up behind you, man, hey, that could be your last day if you're a so-called black man. Right. If you're so-called Native American, if you're so-called Hispanic, that could be your last time you never make it home, man. Right? Read.
and their dead bodies shall lie in the street
Lie in the street
of the great city,
of the great city, which is America. Read.
which spiritually,
Literally.
which spiritually,
Physically.
which spiritually
Spiritually is called what?
is called Sodom
And what?
and Egypt.
It's called Sodom, right? Because Sodom and Gomorrah, right? That's literally where they were running around being all types of homosexuals.
Right.
Who promotes homosexuality more than America? You could be nobody. They literally took the Lord's rainbow, right? If you read Genesis 9 and 13, and turned it into a symbol of homosexuality.
Right.
When that's a covenant that the Lord made with Noah, that he wouldn't destroy this place with a flood. Right. That's what the covenant means. The rainbow doesn't mean what they say it is now, right? And you could be a transformer, transgender, whatever the hell you want to be.
Right.
That's why it's wicked. It is. That's what I just said. Out of Genesis 9 and 13. It's a covenant that the Lord made with Noah, that he wouldn't destroy this place with a flood. Right? So, and Egypt, because what? Let me get that picture. Why you ever seen on the back of the dollar, they got a pyramid. Hey, look at this. Why is the pyramid on the back of it? Because it's not Illuminati. It's because they know who they went and got. The same people who built this was the Israelites, is the same people who built America.
Right.
The Israelites.
Right.
Yo, man, my forefathers got off them slave ships and picked $17 trillion worth of cotton and built this damn place.
That's right.
That I can't wait to see burn the fuck up.
Right.
Can't wait for this place to get destroyed.
Right.
But hey, that's why they put the pyramid on the back of the dollar. They showing you that y'all are Israelites and y'all don't even know. Because the same people who built this place built the better. Right? So this is a spiritual Egypt. Right? So now we know that this is slavery. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Right? And the dollar is literally made out of cotton. Right? What we picked. You see what I'm saying? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
Bringing us into slavery again.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With who?
With ships.
How did we get here?
With ships.
We got here with ships. What group of people went into slavery on ships?
Black, Hispanic.
Right. That's our people. He's talking to the Israelites. He ain't talking to the black man. We went into slavery on ships.
Right.
My forefather got off a slave ship. You know what I'm saying? Was a slave on a freaking plantation in Virginia. That's why my last name is Gilbert. I got an English last name out of English, man. I'm a Hebrew. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
Right? Keep going, King.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right.
thou shalt see it no more again.
He's saying that's hip talk. We don't know what to talk like that. He said, hey man, you ain't never gonna see your homeland again once y'all get off these slave ships. And what happened to us as soon as we
And
got off?
there ye shall be sold.
You shall be what?
Ye shall be sold.
Shall be who?
Ye shall be sold.
Who got sold on auction blocks? Israelites. Our people, man. Our forefathers got sold on auction blocks, man. This is out the Bible. This is why pastors tell you to stay out the Old Testament. But then you find out who you are. Get your nationality back. Get your heritage back. Your whole life back. Your culture. You're not going to walk around calling yourself Native American. You say, no, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Gad.
Word.
I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Reuben. You're going to tell them who you really are because you know who you are. And nobody can ever take it from you.
Word.
Y'all are kings, man, on this earth. That's right. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
The white man?
Unto your enemies.
Hey, the white man is our enemy. Right? Anybody who's gonna walk around and burn us up, right? What that to do?
Getting the gas from the other guy with the camera. Getting the gas. The guy with
This
the
is
camera.
right here, man. Anybody who's gonna sit around and do something like that, man, and take selfies while the young man is burning alive, that's not your friend. Right. Even in 2024, they still do the same damn thing. They not our peoples, man. That's wicked as hell. To watch a man burn alive. That's wicked as hell.
Who that?
And he's smiling, man. What did the Lord call him?
Unto your enemies.
Unto what?
Unto your enemies.
White man is your enemy, man. And he's not really white, he's red. Right. All right? Just like I ain't really black, right? See what I'm saying? It's the word games that they play. Because they were all oppressors. If they didn't treat us right, they're not going to teach us.
Read. Stop doing.
Right, keep going.
Unto your enemies, for bondmen
Slave men
and bondwomen,
and slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
And nobody will redeem us. From 1619, from the time we got up from the slave ships, right? Or if you were Native American, from the time we were before until now, we've never been free. We've always been under the oppression of the so-called white man, right? So now, if I were to ask you, what's your nationality, right? You're not going to tell me Native American. You're not going to tell me black. What you going to tell me?
It's like,
Coleman Shallow!
Coleman Shallow!
Coleman Shallow!
Coleman Shallow!
Now what? Now y'all Israelites. Now y'all know. Is that it? We can Deuteronomy 10 and 12. We can Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. Bring it on! And now Israel.
And now who?
And now Israel.
Now what?
And now Israel.
And now Israel. Right now y'all know who y'all are. Right now there's got to be some type of requirement. Same thing with my son. Now he got another opportunity to get that face. You know what I'm saying? Now he got time, he got grace. Right, read.
And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
What does the Lord require y'all? Right, read.
But to fear the Lord thy
You
God,
gotta fear the Lord. Right?
to walk in all his
You
ways,
gotta walk with the Most High.
and to love him,
And you gotta love him. Right?
to serve the Lord thy God
Right.
with all thine heart and with all thy soul. Read. To keep the commandments.
What we gotta do?
To keep the commandments.
What we gotta do?
To keep the commandments.
What y'all gotta do? You gotta keep the commandments. It's simple. That's it. Y'all gotta keep the commandments now. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna keep going?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command you this day for thy good.
For thy what?
For thy good.
For thy good. Right? So y'all eat shrimp, crab, lobster, pork. You eat that stuff? Right? So now that you're an Israelite, right? I'm gonna show you can eat those things. Right? Stop eating that. Let me get Leviticus 11.
Book of Leviticus. Book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
You know?
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
And the pork. Right? So what we're showing them, tell them who you just found out what you are right now. Right. He an Israelite. He just found out he's an Israelite in the Bible. Great. We just broke it down to him in the Bible. Right? So y'all got a couple of minutes. After I give them a couple of minutes, walk out to the same thing. Good? Not good.
Ain't nobody good but the Most High God.
Matthew 19:17. That's all right. We'll keep going, right?
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right?
And the swine.
And the pork. Right?
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed,
Right.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
He what?
Yeah, he cheweth not the cud.
He don't chew the cud, right? So he divides the hoof, he's cloven-footed, but he don't chew the cud. Okay, so pigs literally do a couple of things. They don't have sweat glands, so they can't sweat. And then whatever they eat, right? So if you have a cow eats grass, he eats it, digests it, throws it up, eats it again, and digests it in his second stomach. That's chewing the cud. Okay, pigs don't do that. Pigs eat slop, they eat shit, they eat dirt. If you lay down in front of a pig alive, he'll eat you. Literally, he'll eat you alive. And all those parasites that are inside of him never leave him. Right, because he doesn't sweat. He doesn't have sweat. That's why the Lord said, hey, he's unclean, don't eat it. So why do you think our people have diabetes, high blood pressure, gout, right? Heartburn, heart disease, high cholesterol. We rated high in all of these things. Right? Why? Because, hey man, we don't follow the Lord's dietary laws. We break this every single day. Let me ask you a question. If you have a Ferrari, what type of gas you put? 93. You're not gonna put 87 in there, right? Why? What's it gonna do? You're gonna burn the engine. So guess what? Y'all are the Ferraris. Pork is literally 87.
Right.
Don't put the pork in you.
Right.
You need that 93, man. You need that salmon. You need that bass. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all need. Y'all are literally the Ferrari. Y'all are the greatest things on the planet, man.
Right.
You can't literally put some crap inside you.
Wake 'em up!
See what I'm saying? And then what else? Keep going.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed,
Right.
yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
I can eat it.
He is unclean to you.
That pepperoni.
He is unclean to you.
Double bacon in it.
He is unclean to
It's
you.
unclean, bro. Don't eat it. And you guys are Israelites. So the Lord commanded us not to eat it. So y'all gonna stop eating pork?
I man, stop eating.
Oh! Praise. You gonna stop eating pork?
That's not eating pork, man.
You gotta stop eating pork, right? You gotta do it for the Lord. Right? Let me get our
Do it for the Most High.
Yeah, you gotta do it for the Most High, man. Okay. You stop eating pork, man? Drew, you stop eating pork, man?
That's why I'm done getting tattoos as well.
Right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 16.
Right?
Go!
Check this out.
For by fire and by the sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Right.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Right? So check this out. This is an end time prophecy. Okay, this is what's gonna happen when the Most High God in Christ comes back. Okay, he's saying, hey, Slain of the Lord is going to be many. Because we know the apocalypse ain't going to be nothing pretty. Christ will be out here slaying people left and right because they breaking the laws. Right?
They that sanctify themselves.
They that what?
They that sanctify themselves.
Right?
And purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree. In the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Doing what?
Eating swine's flesh.
About the pork?
Eating swine's flesh.
Want to give it the bacon?
Eating swine's flesh.
Read.
And the abomination in the mouth shall be consumed together, says the Lord.
Hey, the Most High God is killing anybody who's even caught when he come back.
Right.
That's right.
So if you love the Most High God and you don't want to get destroyed, stop eating pork.
Right.
It's plain. Because if you want to get destroyed, you eat pork. All right. Let the Lord catch you eating pork when you come back. It ain't gonna be pretty safe. I don't know if you ever seen what a sickle is, man. Sickle ain't nothing. It ain't nothing nice to get stuck through with. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have that. Bring this out too, please. Psalm 133. You got that? So check it out. Right, so ultimately what we're trying to show this brother is that you got to make haste, right? You got to be quick to go ahead and hurry up and keep the commandments, right? Because you don't have time. You see what I'm saying? We don't have time to wait. You can literally walk out of here today, get hit by a bus, and that's it. But you had in your heart, hey man, I'm gonna just keep what? I'm gonna eat pork, right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 6. I made haste.
I did what?
I made haste.
Lord say?
I made haste.
You gotta make haste, man. Like King David. He ran quick, man, to go do what?
And delay not to keep thy commandments.
And did what?
And delay not to keep thy commandments.
He didn't delay to keep the commandments of the Most High God, right? So don't delay, King. We're saying make it up in your mind that it's something that you're going to do because you love the Lord, all right? That's true, and you're an Israelite. All right, so let me get, you got a question, huh? You got a question?
12 tribes, like, Judah, right? Like, he descended from, like, Ham or something like that.
Did he come from Ham?
Yeah.
Nah,
Like, you ever heard about, like,
he came from Shem.
Shem?
Right, let me get Jonathan. I'm gonna show you after Jonathan. Alright? And but ultimately we're gonna show you the difference between the Hamites and the Israelites. Right? Because the Israelites are not Hamites. Alright? Let me show you that real quick. Please.
This is Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham,
So these are the Hamites. Right? Read.
the youngest son of Noah,
So Noah had 3 sons.
Yeah, 3 sons.
This is the youngest one, Ham, right?
born probably about 96 years before the flood,
Right?
and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
One of 8 people to live through the flood, right?
He became the progenitor
The progenitor means the father of. Okay, so Ham is the father of. It's going to tell you the nations that he is the father of. Read.
of the dark races,
Of the dark races, right? Read.
not the Negroes.
Not who?
Not the Negro.
Not the what?
Not the Negro.
Not the Negroes. So he's the father of all the other dark races. Egyptians. Read it.
But the Egyptians,
Egyptians.
the Ethiopians,
Ethiopians.
Libyans,
The Libyans.
and the Canaanites.
And the Canaanites. That's who Ham is literally the progenitor of. Not the Negroes. Because we are Israelites. We come from Shem. It's a different bloodline, a whole different lineage. All right, King? Stop. Right? So let me get finish. I'm going to do this 11 and 9. About the show. Right? So no pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Right? Those things you can't eat either. All right? I'm going to give y'all 2 more. I'm going to give y'all the Sabbath day after this. And I'm going to give y'all the, I know about some of the Sabbath stuff too. Yeah, we'll tell you about that too. And then we'll tell you about the free. All right? The dress code.
Like Abraham.
Right. Romans 9. So I'm gonna answer your question and we'll get a couple more explanations. Right?
It's Book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Right?
Not as though the word of God had taken none effect.
Right?
For they are not all Israel.
They're what?
For they are not all Israel.
Not all Israel, right?
which are of Israel.
that are from Israel, right? And some of our brothers and sisters, right? They're not going to come back to the Most High God. They're going to reject them. So even though they're Israelites, they're not going to be from us, right? But keep going.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham.
Neither because they're the seed of Abraham, right? So Abraham had two sons, right? He had Ishmael, then he had Isaac.
Right.
Ishmael, right, is the father of the Ishmaelites, but he's not an Israelite, okay? He didn't get the seed. His seed line literally went a different route, right, which went towards the wicked. The seed line of the promise went through Isaac, then it went through Jacob, right? Read.
Are they all children? But in Isaac.
But in who?
But in Isaac.
No, Ishmael.
But in Isaac.
Esau.
But in Isaac.
In Isaac. Right? So he's telling you the lineage, right? Shall what?
Shall thy seed be called?
Shall thy seed be called, right? Who we are. We come from that seed. Right? So that's what it's saying. Even though that they worship, quote unquote, Allah, or they follow Abraham, they're not from the lineage of Isaac. They're from Ishmael. So the promises, they're not for them. It's only for Israel. And that's why Muslim is literally Ishmael at the end of the day. All of that stuff is recited from what? Because when you read the Quran means what? To recite. What do they recite? Right, we got Babylon and Timbuktu, we can read it to you. And the first dude who came up with Muslim and Islam was literally an Edomite. It's a white dude. He's a white guy. Yeah, blow your mind. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it away. In the book, we're not going to read.
That's right.
We're not going to read history. Right? We're not going to line it up with actual historical facts. But this is a record. Like, you look at it like this. You find this in what? Non-fiction, and it's not fiction. Fiction books, that's where the fairy tales are at. This book is always in the non-fiction because it's a real record about real people. And it really happened.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what this book is. Right? Finish that out, okay?
Verse 8, that is, they which are the children of the flesh.
Right, so those children of the flesh come from Ishmael. Children of the flesh come from Esau. Children of the flesh come from Moab.
Right.
All these other nations are the children of the flesh. The only ones that are the children of the promise are the Israelites. That's it, right? Right? Read.
These are not the children of God.
They are what?
These are not the children of God.
What is Ham?
These are not the children of God.
Ishmael.
These are not the children of God.
They're not the children of God. They're not the children of the Most High. Okay? It's only 12 tribes. That's it.
That's right.
Period. Right? Keep going. That's it on that.
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
The children of the promise are counted for the seed. If you read up in Romans 9 and 4, he tells us who the promises are for.
Right.
The Israelites. That's right. And that's it. It's always been for us. Okay? We're getting grafted back in. We just got grafted. So you found out who you are. Now you can come back to your nationality. You can come back. That's
plain.
Just wait for the Most High.
Right.
To get up out of here.
That's plain.
Right?
The book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9.
Go.
These shall you eat of all that are in the water.
So this is what you can eat, another commandment that's in the waters, right? Because you can't eat everything that comes out the water, right?
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
You gotta have
Fins and scales.
It's gotta have fins and it's gotta have scales. That's right. Can you eat shrimp, crab, lobster? No, they don't have fins and scales.
Right.
Right? And you know what those are? They're actually literally sea roaches.
Right.
Now, if you had an actual roach crawl across your burger, you gonna eat the burger now? Hell no.
See that?
You gonna eat the roach? Hell no. Literally, because check this out. Fish, right? What do? They take shits in the water. When they do, it floats all the way where? To the bottom of the floor. Who cleans up everything on the bottom of the floor? The lobster, the crabs, the shrimp. They literally clean up all the shit on the ocean floor.
That's right.
And what? You got a dude out here going out in his boat, right? Casting his net into the water, pulling it up on his boat, dropping it off a Red Lobster, and charging you $16.99 with some butter and garlic, and you think it's okay. No, it's not. It's still a sin.
Right.
And it's still nasty as fuck.
Word. Folly.
You see what I'm saying? It's straight folly. You can't eat that. You see what I'm saying? It's garbage. Same way you can't eat a pig. So you gotta stop eating. You know what I'm saying? Because it's logically disgusting. The Most High gave us the cheat code. Right? And a white woman, she can eat all the shrimp, crab, lobster.
Right.
She's not an Israelite.
That's right.
We the Israelites.
That's right.
We're the Ferraris.
Let her know.
She's an 89 Buick.
Right.
That's right.
Get up there. Who cares? They want. I don't care what they they can eat till they die. I don't care. No. He said what can you eat? Right? Keep going.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Right. So
and,
what?
And all that have not fins and scales,
If it doesn't have fins and scales, it's plain, right?
in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
It's an abomination, right? And the Lord hates all abominations, right? So you can't eat that. All right, I'm gonna give y'all one more, then I'm gonna let y'all slide. Right, let me get Numbers 15:38.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38.
Read out.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
The Lord say,
Speak unto the children of
He's
Israel.
talking to y'all again, constantly. He's just talking to y'all, right? Read.
And bid them that they make them fringes.
Make them what?
Make them fringes.
Look at the bottom of all these brothers, man. Their garments. Mighty things hanging on the bottom of the garments, man. Right? These are fringes. So every brother, you know what I'm saying, they got, you know how Israel, we like to get fly, right? He got red, he got the orange fringes, right? Brother got the black, got the gold, right? Hey, man, we get fly with it, man. You might match it with some Jordans, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we the salt, for real, right? Numbers 18:19, right? Keep growing.
Make them fringes in the borders of their garments,
right?
Throughout their generations.
For how long?
Throughout their generations.
As long as we generating and making babies, the Israelites need to have fringes in. That's what that means. Throughout their generations, right? Generating, you're making a baby, you have a son, you need to have fringes. You have a daughter, she needs to have fringes. They grow up and have kids, their kids need to have fringes. Why? Because they're all Israel. As long as you're generating and making babies, the Israelites gotta have fringes on, okay? Oh. Fringes, these. Fringes. You gotta keep them on, right? Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A what?
A ribbon of blue.
And you gotta have a ribbon of blue. Like I said, all the brothers got different colors, but they all got a ribbon of blue. Because we follow all the minute details of the Most High God.
You gotta wear them every day?
You gotta wear them every day. You never say take them off. Maybe until you get in the shower. As soon as you get back out, put it back on.
Right.
That's our garment. So it goes on with your shirt. You put your shirt on every day. Right? You got it. And it's fly. It really is though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can make it look fly like us. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember.
And what?
And remember all the commandments of the Lord. And do them.
And what?
And do them.
And who?
And do them.
It's a reminder to do the commandments. That's it. Whenever you feel like, you know what I'm saying, hey, you might go grab some pork, bro, be like, you know what? I can't do that.
Right.
Look at your fringes, start to touch them, and remember, I'm an Israelite. I can't do it.
Right.
Put that 93 in me, right? Because I'm the Ferrari. Remember that you the Ferrari. Don't put, you know what I'm saying, that 87, right? So, what else we gotta worry about our dress code? Gotta have what on? Right? Can you eat shrimp?
No.
Crab?
No.
Pork?
No.
Lobster? Okay, that's the dietary code, right? And what else? What's your nationality?
Israelite.
Corman show!
Corman show!
Corman show!
Corman show!
Corman show!
Corman show!
Right, so they're gonna give y'all some flyers. Right, we're out here every Friday at 8:30, every Saturday at 4:30. So we'll be here tomorrow at 4:30. If y'all just wanna come back, swing through, and gather together with your brother. Let me get some rack 36 and 11. Let me get some rack 24 and 23.
Look at Rack, chapter 24, and verse 23.
Bring it out.
All these things are the book of the covenant.
The Lord say,
All these things are the book of the covenant.
Read.
Of the Most High God.
Right?
Even the law.
Even what?
Even the law.
What these brothers get?
Even the law.
Read.
Which Moses commanded for inheritance.
For what?
For inheritance.
For who?
For inheritance.
What these brothers get back?
For inheritance.
Hey, y'all just got your heritage.
Read.
Y'all got your nationality back. Y'all got your culture back. Right? Y'all can come gather together with us, man, tomorrow on the Sabbath day. Right? And keep it holy, man.
Right.
Right? Read.
Unto the congregation of Jacob.
Right? Unto the congregation of Jacob. Right? If y'all got any questions after, we're about to close out. Then let's come over here and have a conversation. Bring it out.
Book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 11. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
Lord say,
Gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
Lord say,
Gather all the tribes of Jacob
Hey
together.
man, we gotta gather together in these last days, man. Right? We got brothers from Asher, man, from Gad, from Reuben, man, from Simeon. Our brothers is waking up, man.
Right.
Grows, man. This is mighty, man. This is a mighty time to be alive.
Right.
Right? Read.
And inherit thou them.
What the Lord say?
And inherit thou
Hey
them.
man, and inherit thou them. Read.
As from the beginning.
As from the beginning, man. That's all we want. Is to inherit y'all back from the beginning, man, and bring y'all back to the marriage, man, and back to the fold, man. Right?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 21. And the mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with blood,
Thus with hugs,
thus with blood,
thus with kisses,
thus with blood,
thus with hugs,
thus with blood,
thus with kisses,
thus with blood,
Read.
shall shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. Breathe. It shall be found no more at all.
Right, and with that, we give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Come and shout it. Come and shout it. Come and shout it. Death to America.
Death to America.
Death to America.
Death to America.
And death to the Edomites.
Death to the Edomites.
Come.
Come.